Rise in COVID cases comes at a time when hospitals now dealing with a lack of staffing.
And state health leaders say our peak might be just a few weeks away. News 9's Ashley Holden talked to nurses who are now dealing with yet another coronavirus surge.
Honestly, last week was probably the most challenging week that we've experienced in this entire pandemic.
Carrie Bayer, chief nurse executive for Integris Health, says what sets this Omicron variant surge apart from the rest is its speed.
You know, we also have a lot of our caregivers who are out with the flu or COVID or just different illnesses right now.
In just the last 3 days, the state saw over 27,000 new COVID cases, and health leaders predict there are even more that haven't been reported.
There's projections that we could see as many as 80,000 cases a day here in Oklahoma at the peak. Does that concern you?
It terrifies me. Now, the thing I will say about those numbers is I believe a large majority of those patients are not being required hospitalization. So that's what we want. That's what the vaccine does. It prevents hospitalization. However, there's still going to be a percentage that do become hospitalized. Everyone's just exhausted. The more and more patients they continue to see, it's kind of hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Bayer says nurses are just hoping the projections are correct when it comes to Oklahoma's peak.
We were anticipating it would be the latter part of January before we would peak. Time's going to tell on that.
Interim State Commissioner of Health Keith Reed says the virus is hard to predict. The good news, with Omicron, they are seeing milder cases. And even with record case numbers, hospitals aren't seeing the proportionate increase that they did with previous surges.
That enables us to absorb more cases without really jeopardizing our healthcare system.
In Oklahoma City, Ashley Holden, Oklahoma's Own News 9.